Hey everyone, Stan Heller here with VectorVest Canada. In this brief video, I want to show you how to scan leading industry groups to find stocks with upside momentum. If you want to pick more winners, it pays to invest in top stocks in the best performing industry groups. As the old adage goes, a rising tide lifts all boats, and so it is with stocks. When the industry is thriving, most stocks in like businesses will thrive as well. VectorVest Industry Viewer reveals which industries have money flowing in and where the money is flowing out. So let's go into the program and have a look. We'll start with Canada, and I'll call it up here, and then I'll go to the US software after this. In Canada, we go to the Viewers tab on the main toolbar. And you can see we have the stock viewer, watch list viewer, industry viewer, and sector viewer. So we'll click on the industry viewers. There's 122 industry groups in Canada and about 39 sectors. You can see the sector is listed first and then the industry viewer. And I've moved the industry name into the front here, as well as the RT ranking. This is how we rank our industries in the VectorVest software. It's by the trend and momentum indicator, which is relative timing, or RT. So you can see machinery, construction, mining has an RT of 1.57. Now I can go ahead and graph these industry groups using the average values of the stocks within the group. So I'll just click graph all. We won't graph them all, but we'll graph maybe the top 10 here or so. And I've just grabbed the near perfect indicator layout in our VectorVest software. Everybody has access to that. It shows the trends very nicely, and I've added the RT ranking to the graph so we can see that as well. So machinery, construction, mining, it really started to take off back here. And keep in mind, in Canada, quite often, and as is the case with machinery, construction, mining, we only have a couple of stocks in this group. Finning is the big one, and it did start to make a move right at this point, and the group followed along here. So you can see home furniture starting to make a move to the upside. Personal funeral services, again, an industry with only one stock, but isn't it nice to see, if you're looking through the industry viewer, that funeral services is right up near the top, and you can take a look at that leading stock. And so on it goes. You can do more with this list of industries and their stock graphs. From here, we'll just show you how you can take a look at an individual stock. For example, if I right click on the top one and view the stocks in the industry group, you'll see the two stocks that do show up, FTT and BME. And FTT is the one that is a bit more robust. The second one is a little lower price stock. But again, if we graph, oops, did I miss that? There we go, graph the top two here. And we'll just take a look at Finning, and you can see it did break out of a channel right here. And so if you were watching that industry group rotation and saw that construction mining was nearing the top of the list, you might have found Finning at a very early stage. But even today, you're finding a good quality stock that is rising with some fairly good momentum here. All right, so we'll just close out of that. And then if I go back to Canada for a quick minute, these are the top industry groups. I can limit it to the top 10, for example. So top 10 industry groups currently in Canada were the ones with the most upside price momentum. And from here, I can go to the Unisearch tab and create a search to find the top performing stocks within the top 10 industry groups. So I'll show you how to set that up for yourself. First of all, time of search is what we'll look at here. So that defaults to that. We don't need to change that, but the stock price is just stocks, price volume, price split adjusted. So we left click on that. In the operator field, we want to look for the delta. That gives us the price increase or decrease from point A to point B. And so we're looking for an increase here. And in the value tab, I just click on the specific time because I want to see the stocks that have increased the most since the beginning of January, January 3rd, in fact, here. And so we are able to select the date, January 3rd, just by left clicking in the date bar. And on this drop-down menu to sort, and we're going to sort descending, and we'll click OK. And notice that that sort goes up into our sort bar up here at the top. We don't need to change anything there. And then the industry groups, I only want to look at the top 10 industries. So the top stocks in the top 10 industries. So I'll click on industries, filter by, and then industry group. Click on equal to. And then here in the value, we're going to click on sorted industries. And I'll do a custom sort because I do want to see the RT ranking. I want the lowest RT ranking because number 1 is the top ranked industry. So I'll look for the lowest 10 industries sorted by, and then under industries, capital appreciation, that's where you'll find RT ranking here at the bottom. Click on that. Price actual, that's just price, volume, price actual, and we chose greater than. And here's the minimum, at least a minimum of $1 for these stocks. And then the stock average volume, once again, price volume, and we choose the 50-day moving average volume, left click on it, greater than, and we choose custom value and type in 50,000 average volume shares. We'll use 100,000 on the US side. And so now when I set the date calendar to the current day, January 12th, when I'm doing the video, run the search, it'll give me the top price gainers from the beginning of January, January 3rd, all the way to the current day. And you can see Chorus Aviation 18.3%, Doral Industries up 17.3%. So we're seeing some really good momentum with these top stocks in the top industries. You can notice because we show the industry ranking here in the second line of the value in the search, it shows up here and you can see where the industry is ranking. So Chorus is in the 5th ranked industry, transportation airlines, and it's had the biggest increase. If I right click on it and view the stocks in the industry group, you can see the airlines that are here. And if I run the date back to January 3rd, and I can quick test them all, and so there's the results of our quick test. So Air Canada and Chorus, top performers in the airline, lifting the other stocks as well. So that is the search. I did want to show you when you want to save that search, if you've just created it, you want to save it, you would come up to the save icon up here at the top, save as. Make sure you highlight the group where you want to save it or the folder. I'm saving this under SA searches, and you just give it a name, top stocks in top industries as of January 13th I've got here, for that's when the essay comes out. And we just make sure we check along because it's a long search, and we click OK. So I don't need to resave it. I'll just close out of that. All right, so that's the search. Let's just have a look and see what's leading the way in the US market. And so we'll start. Go to the Viewers tab, click on the industry group, and it's interesting. Oops, I'm back to Canada. I meant to get to the US market. Let me do that. It looked a little too similar. And this market. So I'll go to the Viewers tab and start with the industry viewer. In the US, there's 222 industries, just 121 in Canada, 222 industries, about 40 sectors as well in the US database. So I can look through the top 10 again, and we can see some similarities to Canada. There's retail, home furnishings here, machinery, construction, mining. So again, the sector followed by the industry group name. And here's the RT ranking. I've moved it from the back to the front so I can see which ones are ranked. And again, it's handy when we graph them all to show that RT ranking down at the bottom. So you can see for office equipment automation, it really started to take off when the 5 moving average of RT crossed above the 40 moving average of RT, and the RT ranking started to move up. Back here it was 153rd out of those 222, and it moved all the way up to 24, and currently right up at the top. So you know that there's stocks in there that have been driving that industry higher. Similarly with building, residential, commercial, big move from there. And this one, machinery automation, really started to make its move here close to the beginning of the year in January. All right, so now we can go to the Unisearch tab, set up the same search except we're using 100,000 average volume, a little bit more robust. And again, I only want to see the top 10 stocks in the top 10 industry groups. And when I run the search, see that retail home furnishings is the largest, or we have the most stocks in that group once it finishes searching here. And there they are. So retail home furnishings with Bed Bath & Beyond, kind of a meme stock, but it's up 126 points in January alone, showed by our search results. So when you look at these stocks, you're going to see some good candidates for purchase. Here's Bed Bath & Beyond again. When this happened before, had a really big jump in price, so that seems to be happening again. And here's Compass making a big move since the beginning of January. There's another one, ARHS making a big move in January. So you're getting some really good candidates from this search, looking for the top stocks, the top performing stocks in the top 10 industry groups. Right, so with that, we'll go back to the slides. And I want to thank you for watching the video. If you like this type of content, please do click on the like button or drop me a comment in the chat box. And for those of you that are new to VectorVest and want to give it a try for 30 days, we have a special on for the new year. It's 99 cents US dollars, so you can try all the features out that we've shown today and many, many more for 99 cents US. Just call 1-888-658-7638. And thank you again for watching.